Hey everybody, it's Clint. Welcome to Sweetcast. I want to talk about this tweet in particular, but really what this means. That is, DC Comics has only one trick up their sleeve. It isn't subtle. Watch this. And basically, it is the relentless turning of all of their characters gay, or, you know, some negotiation between gay and whatever the status quo was before. This is a big example of listening to one audience and trying to sell to a different audience. And I can prove it. I have proof. So we're going to get into that. Before we do, though, Dracula is coming. That's right. This is Clint Stoker's Dracula. Here's one splash page from that book. Donald DeLay on the artwork. Obviously, me writing it. It's Clint Stoker's Dracula. People have been asking about this for years. If you would like to support it, get on the mailing list. Stay tuned. I'm going to put together a pre-launch page at some point. I'm not going to launch this until the book's finished, but I can tell you that Donald DeLay is actually incredibly fast with drawing, so it's been kind of cool to see him work. All right, so I'm going to let this play for a minute while I go over this. All right, so DC Comics has been no surprise. They're trying to grab headlines by making their comic book characters come out as gay, bisexual, lesbian, so on and so on and so on. And at first, when I saw this GIF on Twitter, I thought, "Oh, is it one of those things where it's repeating over and over? It's the same. I'm seeing the same two headlines." No, if you watch this, it really does go on and on. There are new characters, and every single one of them, uh, it, is a virtue signal in some way. Now, is this actually virtue signaling? No, it is headline grabbing. This is the most attention DC Comics has gotten in a long time. And so they are going to keep milking. This is exactly what they do. They have figured out, hey, if we sell the same comic book with a variant cover, we're going to sell it to more people. In this case, you have variant orientation. That's what's happening here. It's just a new variation on the same thing. This is something that comics has been doing for quite a while, but now they've discovered that making identity politics one of those cards that they can shuffle. Now they have a whole new set of things that they can do to change up their characters over and over again. It is honestly astounding. Now, they're going to keep doing this until they get attention from the audience that has been criticizing them over not enough representation. But the joke's on DC Comics, because that group of people has no idea what you're doing. That is right. I have proof. This is just one example with actually many more. But here's a tweet out here quoting this. Let me read this. At the San Diego Comic-Con last year, I approached a bunch of DC execs I know and asked if they were going to celebrate Supergirl's 60th. A comic, a book, a video, a blog post, anything. One of them looked at me square in the eye and said, "Well, she's got a TV show. That's celebration enough." Oh, this is outrage, as though Supergirl was a real person. Quote tweeted here by Bottom Luther. Here we go. I don't know what to tell about DC/Warner Brothers has been always pussy about Supergirl. They didn't care about Supergirl in any way. The higher ups sitting on DC and Warner Brothers are ugly white men, so don't expect any LGBT from them. What? Don't expect any? When was this? This was posted November 13. Don't expect any from DC Comics. Where's the disconnect here? This has been happening rapid fire. They're machine gunning out sexual orientation variants. Machine gun. We're being mowed down with bullets right now, and they aren't seeing it. And it's not just this guy. Exactly. Though if dude had asked about Superman, despite the hundreds of movies and shows for him, they would have gone out of their way to do nothing when to do whatever, promoting Superman and Lois. Wow, don't care about Supergirl/Kara is a character at all, only when it comes to making sure she stays straight, even if it means her being lonely forever. What? So everybody has to be gay. That's the thing. This is the audience that for some reason DC Comics is listening to. This is the audience that they are listening to. Okay? This audience clearly is not looking at what they're putting out constantly. It is monthly, bi-monthly announcements, and it has been since May or before. It is constant. They don't hear you, DC Comics. My goodness. Clearly, they're not reading comic books. If they were, surely they would be seeing this. Now, you could make one more argument. You could say, well, they have to do a whole lot more of that kind of representation in order to make up for the past of so much straight representation. Here's the thing, though. Every single person in DC Comics or in comics history doesn't always talk about romance. You know, yeah, sure, your main characters are going to, um, but even beyond that, who knows what the numbers are. That's because the story is first. So I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't believe in this representation reparations. That's what I think what would be accurate. It seems pretty ridiculous, but that's exactly what it is. Aquaman is 80 years old and got some love recently. Green Arrow also 80. No movie version. Snyder really went beyond. Okay, um, all they care about is Wonder Woman. Well, they apparently made Wonder Woman by. That's the news. The thing is though that Warner Brothers seems like they at least knew that Super Cop was successful and could have made lots of money with them. It was CW events that denied us anything melty or Super Corp. 100th EP episode, literally about them, and no promo photo together. And this event, okay, well, I mean, so what? Like, you watch the TV series. I mean, ask them about the TV series then that exists. Ask them about it. Man, anyway, this is insane. It's such a disconnect between reality and what people are saying. However, I guarantee that with these 473 likes and only 108 retweets, what they're going to do is exactly look at this and think that this is the temperature. This is the audience that they're trying to appease. They will never be happy. And when the same audience eventually at some point realizes that everyone in DC Comics is gay, when that is finally the news, that's the logical conclusion, they're going to be upset about it because you are exploiting identity politics to try and milk headlines and make money. This, like, eventually they're going to realize and look at the news and see what DC Comics has done at some point. They're not going to be happy with it. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, I don't know, keep Dracula in the back of your mind. I don't know when this is launching. 2022. It's not that far away technically, but we're gonna launch it when it's finished. The reality is that this could be finished in February. But we will see. I'm making I really want to ship out Fatal before this comes out. So I'm going to do my darndest, everything within my power to try and get Fatal out. And I'd love to get this book out as well and just be shipping all the books this year. That'd be fantastic. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.